From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
God, I'm excited and nervous.
All right, hey, it's time for Name That Quarantine.
Love Name That Quarantine. Once again, it is Dammit Maury facing off against Mocha.
Yeah.
The theme today, these are all songs that have a number in the title. I need song and artist as well. You'll only hear the first line. That's what makes Name That Quarantine incredibly difficult, is that you only get the first line of the song and then the rest is up to you. And it's like, God, what is it? What is it? What is it? Mocha, if you could please let everybody know what your buzzer sounds like. Maury? Mocha? Maury. Okay. Maury's is ear piercing today.
I know. What's going on with that buzzer
Turn
today, bro?
it down a bit, dude. Turn it down.
Down, man.
But I mean, I need to make sure you can hear
Turn it. Well, try it again. Turn it down. What is it?
What if I hold it here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
cool.
fine. That's don't get it closer. Okay. So here we go. Without further ado, Mocha, song 3, please. Number 3.
Making my way downtown.
Mocha.
That is Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles.
Correct.
Oh, yes.
Right.
That's a classic.
Shem, by the way, keeping score. And Shem, I also need you to... Oh, yeah. Until the sky, will you be walking across
Oh, this is such a good song.
Right?
Yo, shout out to Vanessa Carlton. Okay.
Okay. Moving on. Score, Shem?
1-0 Mocha.
Thank you. Give me number 8, please.
I got my first real sex dream.
Mocha.
No.
That was Mocha.
No.
That was Mocha.
That
It was
is
100% Mocha.
Brian Adams, Summer of 69.
Correctamundo.
Oh, yes.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
2-0. 2-0. Give me 12, Mocha, please. 12. These are all songs that have a number in the title, by the way. Mocha.
That is Dolly Parton, 9 to 5.
Yes.
Yeah!
Wow. Okay.
You can't use that loud ass buzzer, huh?
I did.
Okay, next.
Give me, here we go. Give me number 10, please, Mocha. Mocha.
That is Spin Doctors, Two Princes.
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Maury,
Yes.
come on. Number 13, please. Mocha.
Rob Bass, Easy Rock, It Takes Two. Sorry, MC Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, It Takes Two.
Correct.
Hold on.
Okay. What more?
Is it not brackets to make a thing go right?
No, It Takes Two.
It takes two to make things go right.
Oh, so good. Okay.
Here we go. Give me number 2, please.
Hold on,
Come
what's
on,
the
Maury.
score,
Come
Shem?
on.
It is 5-0.
5-0. Come on, Maury.
Hold on. No, it could have been 4-1.
Come on, Maury.
What do you want again?
Number 2, please.
Okay, I'm on a roll.
Yep. Mocha.
Two Become One, Spice Girls.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't have gotten
Wow.
Wow,
Okay.
that's a great song.
Give me, God, I love this category.
What's the category? Remind me
It's
again?
all songs that have numbers in the title.
Okay.
Number 18, please.
Looks like we made it.
Shania Twain. No. I don't know.
Oh, Mocha for the steal?
Shania Twain, You're Still the One.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what the number was.
Still the one I want.
We'll do a couple more here. Give me number 11, please. Score, Shem?
7-0 for
Oh,
Mocha.
my God.
Wow. You suck so bad.
Maury. Move that thing away from the microphone, Maury.
I'm not using it.
Okay.
It's a prop.
He's not just talking about the phone.
Give me number 11, please. Mocha.
Prince, 1999.
Yes. Maury.
Next. Come on. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Is that the
Okay.
song?
Give me number 14. 14.
He was a boy.
Mocha.
Skater Boy, Avril Lavigne.
Yes.
Great
Give me one
song.
more. Give me one more. Give me one more.
Wow.
One more.
Okay.
One more.
Okay. Give me number 1.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you jump?
Mocha.
That is 10,000 Hours by Dan and Shay featuring Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's
my
a great
God.
song.
Was that
my
like just
God.
a blowout? What was that?
Hold on. What's the score?
10-0.
Okay, we're going to end on this. Number 6, please, Mocha.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that was.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, come on. No, I think that was me.
Shem?
That was Maury.
That was Maury.
That was not Maury. That was me.
Maury. That was
Guys,
Maury.
no.
That was
No.
Maury.
Blue Bega Mambo number 5.
Yes. Oh, see, you had to go one more. You had to go one more.
I
Good
never said
job,
one
Maury.
more.
You
said
got
one
himself
more.
on the
Give me
scoreboard.
one more.
Did I?
Yes.
Can we do one more and I say what it is? Like before you, like just say one?
But you can't get a point.
Sorry, what do you want to do?
Like just say a song that has a number in it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
It don't work that way.
Number 17, Mocha. Mocha.
That is Jay-Z 99 Problems.
There you go. There's your extra
Hold on,
point.
no,
right
one
there.
more, one more.
That's it. We're
I'm
done.
waiting for the one.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How are you, Brian?
I'm very well, thank you. Just driving downtown to get some work done.
Okay. What's going on? What's on your mind?
A couple things on my mind. I was at a service call out near Cambridge last week, and I drove through Acton to the famous Roz Weston Laneway, and let me tell you, it is looking bad.
Oh, shut up, dude.
Acton, Ontario, the birthplace of our very own Roz Weston. Also, the home of Roz Weston Lane. Yes, named after our very own Roz. It is a laneway that goes behind the Tim Hortons and the beer store. Are those two establishments still there?
They're still there. The beer store looks like it's kind of hurting with all the dog poo and cigarette butts and litter in the parking lot. But I mean, that just matches Roz Weston Lane, so it's all par for the course.
Okay, so you saw. Okay, what when you say it was a mess? What do you mean it was a mess?
There was 3 separate piles of dog excrement in different areas, not just in the same spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 different contributors.
Yeah.
There was litter spewed across everywhere. Subway, Tim Hortons, stuff from the Shell gas station. I was appalled. I thought for sure Roz would give a little bit of concern or care for this laneway.
Now, in the past, whenever people have driven by and given us updates, they have described similar to what you are, that the place has just been like dirty and disgusting, and like, you know, during the spring and summer and fall months, like the grass wasn't cut, there's leaves everywhere. In the winter, it is never plowed, or when it was plowed, people would like knock over.
Driving through Alaska.
Yeah, people would like knock over the sign, like all broke off.
Okay.
The sign is on a 45-degree angle still. Yeah, that's true.
So is he.
Shut up, Maury.
Okay. So yeah, the sign's on a 45-degree angle. Does a sign like maybe if the pole is bent, but how does the actual sign look? Or is the sign destroyed as well?
The sign is in fine condition. The stop sign and the Roz Weston Laneway placard are in great condition, but the laneway, it honestly reminds me of hearing stories of Roz in the 80s. It kind of resembles his old persona, I think.
Oh, my God. Okay. What can I do? There's nothing I can do, right?
I thought you guys were close with the mayor out there. You could lean on him a little bit and knock on some windows and doors and get some stuff.
I don't even think that guy's the mayor anymore, is he? The guy that I dealt with, the guy that gave me the honor.
Wasn't it Rick Bonet?
Rick Bonet. Is he still the mayor out there? I don't think he is. I think they got a new mayor out there.
Well, with a name like that, he should be mayor. That's
Still the mayor.
What's it? Still the mayor?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Shouldn't
man.
you know that?
I don't know. It's tough for me. I got a lot going on.
Yo, was the laneway, was it like plowed though? Because we got all that snow last week.
It's funny because it was after the big snow drop, so it was literally like driving through a laneway in Alaska, just bopping around, and I'm surprised I could even see the dog poop.
Yeah.
Okay. I listen, dogs poo. Okay, that's on the owners. That's not on my lane. All right.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Well, it represents Roz Weston, so it's a whole package deal.
Okay. What do you want me to do, man? Like, I can't go. I
Just
can't.
a little bit of effort. Just
From
a little
me?
bit of effort.
Like, what do you want me to do? Like, drive out there after the show and clean it up?
Good idea.
Now we're talking.
Shut up, Shem. No.
Yo, road
You
trip.
can hop in my work van. I'll drive you out there, drop you off, and pick you up when it's done.
No. First of all, I'm not jumping in a van with a stranger.
At least you
I
can
won't be a
call the
stranger
Tim
for long.
Hortons.
We can bring Maury.
No, I'm
Maury.
certainly
Maury
not.
can sit in the
I'm
middle.
not going on a road trip with Maury. I'm not jumping into your van, weirdo. Okay, like it's the spring is going to come. It's going to melt. Hopefully, somebody from the town just walks through there with a garbage bag. You know, I don't know.
A few garbage bags. Some pooping scoops, some
Aren't
garbage
there-
bags. And
like, it's acting. There's got to be some guys on there that are like got to do their parole work, right? Don't they make?
well, yeah, there's a couple guys sleeping on the side, smoking cigarettes and drinking old
Don't
coffee.
they make parolees like put on the high vis vest and walk out
That's
there?
the highway, not a lane.
Well, listen, okay. There's not a couple parolees that want to do their hours.
You know what?
In
You're
my
right.
lane.
They got that. They got the up there near Milton. They got the prison up there, right?
Yeah.
The jail. That's
There's not
right
a couple
there.
guys fresh out of the joint want to clean up my alley for me. It breaks my heart. Okay, I love it. I was so honored when they gave me that street sign. That anytime somebody some people, and the people only send me the bad ones. You know, they only send me the ones when the snowplow knocks the sign completely over.
That's all there is, unfortunately.
Okay, shut up,
there's not
dude.
very many good ones.
Okay.
Yo, how much you guys want to bet there's a body under all that?
No,
snow?
there's no body. Stop with that.
Probably a raccoon or a skunk or
Shut
something.
up, dude. Okay, I'm so proud of that thing, and nothing you say can take that pride away from me.
I'm proud of you too. I'm not trying to knock you too hard. I just want to give you a couple shots because it doesn't reflect how you portray yourself, and it's just a little shocking.
Next time you're out in that area, please give us another update, okay?
All right, well, I'll take a video and send it to Maury. Or
that'd be
I
great.
message Shem quite a bit too, so I'll message one of them.
Yeah, that'll be
buddy.
great. I'd love to
Appreciate you,
see
Brian.
that.
Thank you so much. That was
wait.
a wonderful
Can I ask the
update on
question?
Roz Weston
Yeah.
Lane in Acton, Ontario.
Are you going to ask me the question, Mocha?
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, it's got to be Roz. I just like Roz.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. Anyway, have a terrible day.
Have a great day,
All
Roz.
right, all right.
Lots of love, buddy.
I hope the heat breaks down in your truck.
I hope your truck just works fabulously. You have a wonderful day, Roz. I love you.
Great. Yeah.
This guy's the best.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, it's Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
Lauren.
What's up, Lauren?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Not much. What's going on?
I'm currently standing at Roz Weston Lane.
No, you're not. Are you?
Yeah, I am. It's on my way to work.
Okay.
Yeah. How is it?
Honestly, road's not plowed. The little lane looks like I can't even go through it. Honestly, not too dirty, though. Looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Is there like garbage?
But is it like presentable?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Would you bring your mother there for dinner?
No.
Oh, okay.
Would you feel
Absolutely
safe? Would you feel safe walking along that laneway at like, I don't know, dusk? So the sun's not down yet.
It is Acton.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't walk anywhere in Acton, to be honest.
Would you let your children play in the laneway?
No.
Never. Okay. Damn.
I would not.
Okay. Yeah.
Is anyone there right now? Like, is anyone standing around? Like, that looks kind of sketchy.
No, it's completely empty besides me looking completely creepy with my hood on standing in the snow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, dude, listen, don't ruin my rep. Okay. Like, I want, it's a family friendly attraction. I don't want people showing up in like hoodies just standing there looking weird. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
How does the sign look? Does it look like it needs work?
No, it's clean, presentable, no snow on it. A few icicles, but
Great.
still standing.
Okay.
Like Roz.
Wow. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to call somebody or do something to go and get these people to clean
I
it
think
up.
you're going to have to go and do it yourself.
I'm not.
Yeah. You're going to have to rent like a snowblower for somebody local in Acton. Right? And you're going to have to take care of the laneway yourself.
Yeah. I just need to do like, is there nobody in that town that like wants to, like, is there no civic pride? Like, there's no sense of, you know,
It doesn't see. I don't.
how great I am.
I don't
that
care how many
nobody
words you use.
wants to take care of
Nobody
it.
cares.
Nobody cares. That's so heartbreaking to me. I'm a big deal, man.
If you could look down at your feet, right? Like, I know you're standing in snow, but can you see like how many cigarette butts are like on the ground right now, or empty cans, or?
I can't even get onto the lane because the snow is so piled up. Like I'm 5'1", and I would say it's literally maybe to my middle of my thighs.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of snow. Yeah, people don't care.
Okay, so it's Mocha height then.
Yo, shut up. Whatever, dude. Your laneway sucks.
Shut up.
You can throw all the short jokes you want. At the end of the day, ain't nobody care about your lane.
I know. Okay, listen. I apologize. I apologize for that. Okay, when I get backed into a corner, I just start throwing stones, and I shouldn't have said that. That was unfair of me. I'm sorry. I'm just hurt.
No matter how far you throw them
what do they
stones,
say?
They're just gonna get buried in the stone that laneway.
What's that? What do they say? Hurt people hurt people. Isn't that what they say? Right? Okay. I apologize.
Oh my gosh. Yo. Thanks so much for the update.
No problem. Have a great day.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Nate, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. How's it going?
I'm okay. How are you all?
Good. Nate, when and where does your hell of a story take place?
So my hell of a story took place just over a week ago. My Delta flight 4819 crashed in Toronto upon landing.
Hold on a second. Nate, you were one of the people on the plane that flipped upside down?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Oh, my God.
First of all, how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm pretty banged up physically and really struggling mentally. Thankful to be here.
So, Nate, you guys were flying into Toronto, right?
Correct.
When did you guys on the plane realize that there was something wrong? Was there like a long period of time or was it like all of a sudden?
Yeah, it was all of a sudden. We were coming in for landing. I was having conversations with the gentleman sitting next to me. And when the wheels hit the runway, they hit kind of hard. And that we've probably all been on planes that, have hit hard at some point. And you're like, wow, that, kind of hard. But immediately after that, you could feel the plane wobbling and pulling to the right.
Okay.
And at that moment, we knew that we were in trouble.
And when you say you knew you were in trouble, there's a moment where you think you're in trouble to where you realize you're in trouble. When did you realize that you were in trouble?
That's a great point. When I thought we're in trouble, with the way the plane felt like it was doing, I thought we were just going to slide off the runway into the field. But almost immediately after that thought, we started the barrel roll. And that's when I knew for a fact.
After that initial hit and the entire plane jolted, was there an announcement? What was the reaction like inside of the plane? Did anyone say anything? Were people screaming? Were people yelling? What happened?
A lot of screaming and yelling, a lot of confusion, disoriented. I was on the left side of the plane, so the A seats next to the window was slammed against the bulkhead of the plane there. And then as we rolled, I was slammed against the passenger sitting next to me. I just remember the loud bang of the explosion. I remember just utter chaos, just screaming. I can't even begin to describe.
When you guys were stopped and the plane was upside down, was everybody sort of still seated with their seatbelts on, hanging upside down, or had some people fallen out?
Everybody in my row, there was four of us. We were still strapped to our seats, obviously inverted at that time.
Do you immediately undo your seatbelt, or because it's hard to imagine being upside down in a plane because all you want to do is just get right side up again. So you're hanging there, and how long? When you're hanging there, do they start telling people to either stay put or to undo their seatbelts? And are people just dropping from the ceiling at that point?
When we stopped, I looked at the gentleman next to me and I said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Yes." "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yes." And at that point, I just wanted out of my seat and I said, I'm getting out. And he said, "Okay." I remember reaching for my seatbelt, but I don't remember much after that. Until I was in between the rows, and I looked at the gentleman across the aisle from me and asked they were both okay, and they said yes, and they were struggling to get their seatbelts undone. So after I helped the three gentlemen get down, I looked out our window, and you could smell the jet fuel, and you could see the jet fuel running down the windows like rain. And you could see it puddling up outside the window. It really looked like we were in water at that point. There was so much of it. And that's when, I thought, we're going to die here. We're not getting off this plane. I finally found my phone and was going to text my wife to tell her that I love her.
Yeah.
And by the time I was able to get my phone and get off airplane mode, they were starting to exit the plane.
Was it a mad, because you always hear people, if in case of an emergency, just be sort of just be normal and sort of, orderly. Was it that, or was it a mad dash of people? Like were people, sort of toppling over each other at the beginning there?
No, I think everyone was doing their best to help each other. At that point I could hear the stewardess yelling at everyone, leave everything. Get off as fast as possible. Leave everything.
Hey, did you ever get your stuff back?
I just got it back Sunday.
Yeah.
Wow.
We know that the big story was that they offered you guys $30,000 each with a no strings attached. Obviously, that seems like an insanely low amount of money, and I've never known anything to be no strings attached. Are you taking the money? Who are you talking to? Do you have a lawyer?
Yes, I have my attorney, and so he is reviewing that offer.
Yeah.
He is communicating with Delta to say this is in no way, a settlement. This in no way negates our rights to seek damages and indemnify Delta and Endeavor Airlines or any other entity that's involved with this.
And has anybody in this whole ordeal from either the airline or an insurance company or anything like that, has anybody told you guys to not talk?
When they sent me to the hospital, they had 2 police officers there. And, I asked them, I said, is this normal? I mean, they stayed with me the whole time at the hospital. And they said, well, we've never had a plane crash, so we don't know. But active investigation, we're to stay with you. The Delta rep did show up. It's not very helpful. After he showed up, the hospital released me almost right away.
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying to get me to go back to the airport to pick up a voucher to stay at a hotel they had lined up. But I refused. I went to my own hotel and began my journey home the next day.
Okay.
Oh, damn, Nate. I can't even imagine. We can't imagine what it was that you went through. And we can't thank you enough for taking the time to join us today on the Roz Mocha Show and for recounting everything that you could remember. We appreciate your time so much.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for letting me share the story.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, the streets, once all this snow melts, though,
yeah,
the streets, the side, everywhere is just going to be a dirty mess. Yeah, it smells like poo.
Yeah. I know people got to walk their dogs, right? Yeah. I get it. I get it. But there's just I think if your dog's going to pee, right? Mm-hmm. It should find a somewhat neutral area, right? Don't let it pee right at the corner of my driveway.
But the dog's only going there because another dog went there.
But then don't, though, is what I'm saying.
You can't stop.
But sometimes you just can't stop.
You pull the dog. You pull the dog, you walk it down 5 feet.
Imagine someone pulling you away when you have to go
I'm
pee.
not a dog. I'm just saying, don't that. I got to shovel that, and I got to walk by there on the snowbank when a car's there.
I know.
Your boot hits it.
Sure, it looks gross.
It doesn't. Just move 5 feet down. Don't do it right on the corner of my driveway. It's rude.
No, but sometimes when the dog starts peeing, you can't.
I don't care.
You can't stop.
Mind your dog.
It's a public sidewalk.
Mind your dog.
No, if my dog's gonna pee, he's gonna pee.
Yeah,
no, I just think it's rude. I think it's rude to right on the corner of my driveway.
I understand.
Yeah, but the dog's not peeing on your front porch. It's at the end of your driveway.
I don't care.
I would understand if the dog.
What if I peed on the corner of your driveway?
You just said you're not a dog.
Gross? No. Would you find it gross? No. Me as a man.
You just said you're not a dog because I asked you the same question about being pulled away from the toilet.
What if I peed on the corner of your driveway? Would it be gross?
You'd be arrested.
No. Would it be gross?
Do I have to
Would it be gross if I walked down your street and I peed in the corner of your driveway?
Yeah,
in the snow? Would it be
because
gross?
you're human.
Yeah, but human beings don't do that.
But would it be gross? I'm just saying, would it be gross?
I've stopped people from peeing on my building.
Would it be gross? Is the question. Would you be grossed out?
Have.
Would you be grossed out? You would be grossed out.
Yeah.
Right. That's how I feel.
But it's a dog, though.
I don't care. It's still piss.
So what?
It bothers me.
It doesn't ruin your property.
Bro, like I have a driveway that is like this big, right? And when there's a car in it, you got to like squeeze by.
Sure.
And I don't want my boot and my pants rubbing up against dog pee.
Bro, you go days without showering.
No, I don't. I haven't gone days without showering in years.
Number one, you don't even wash your legs.
So, listen, you guys can justify your filthy behavior any way you want by blaming the victim, right?
Look at Shem. Shem's like, I'm here for the drama.
Yeah, I'm here for all this too.
I'm saying that there's a mentality that dog owners have where if you were in any other situation, right? You're a dog owner. Dog owners have this mentality that you can let your dog piss anywhere they want to, and I need to be cool with it.
Yes.
Because it's a dog. No, that's not how the world works. Mind your dog. Don't let it piss in the corner of my driveway.
You're not, if the dog isn't peeing on your front step, it's on the end of your driveway, which is technically public property at that
Technically,
point.
it's not.
Well, it's basically the street.
It's not the street.
The end of your driveway is the street.
No, it's. You don't know where I live. You don't know what my driveway's like.
Oh, so does your driveway just keep going all the way everywhere?
No, I got a sidewalk before you get to the street.
Yeah, which is public.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not pissing on the sidewalk. They're pissing on the corner of my driveway. I'm not getting into semantics
spray it
because
with
dog
lemon.
owners feel that they can do anything they want.
Spray it with lemon.
No, I'm not doing that. It's your responsibility. Get the dog out of there.
Well, the dog isn't pooing and no one's leaving it there.
I don't care.
That's worse.
Drag the dog 5 feet down to a neutral spot. Let your dog pee there. Right?
Drag
your dog. Drag your dog. If the light is turning yellow and your dog is slow, what do? You drag your dog. When you get to my driveway and your dog's got to pee, what do? Drag your dog.
You have cats. They piss
Drag your
in the
dog.
house.
Drag your dog. I don't care. There's no justification, Maria. It is impossible for you to say, hey, you know what? I'll do better.
It's not impossible.
Maybe people don't want that on their driveway. But dog owners have this thing where I now have to live with it. And I don't want to live with it.
The problem is, at least I know with
I don't wanna
Romeo,
live with
he
it.
can't climb the snowbanks. So he has to pee on whatever corner he possibly can because he can't get by a tree.
Not my problem.
So what are we going to do? Put the dog on top of the snowbank?
Not my problem. Walk him to a neutral part in between houses. Let him pee there.
Maybe you should just move somewhere else.
Why do I need to move?
You know what, Maury?
This is
Yes.
the thing. This is what? Dog owners, right? The entitlement and arrogance of dog owners in the winter is
I'm bringing
so
my
crazy.
dog to your house tomorrow.
You know
Go
what?
for
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to bring Romeo too.
Go for it.
Party.
Go for it.
Pee party.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
An Australian couple were flying from Melbourne to their dream holiday in Italy when a woman in their row collapsed in the aisle after going to the bathroom and died.
What?
So I always wonder, like, what the protocol is on a flight when this happens. So the cabin crew, they tried to revive her and she passed away.
Oh, no.
And then the cabin crew tried to move the body in a wheelchair up to the first class area, but there wasn't enough room. So they moved the body back and sat the corpse next to the couple for the remaining 4 hours of their flight.
And did they tell the couple?
They all knew. Everyone
knew. She was dead.
Yes. So the cabin crew wrapped the body in blankets, but kept having to come over and take the blanket off the corpse's face to check on something. And
make sure she was dead?
And before they did that, they asked the couple to scooch down the row so they could sit the corpse in the aisle seat. So for the remaining 4 hours, if either of them had to get up and go to the bathroom,
You had to crawl over the dead lady?
they would have to crawl over the dead lady. And when they landed, for me, I'm like, okay, this couple, right? When you land, I'm sorry, that couple first off the flight.
Yes,
okay?
thank you.
That couple was actually last off the flight. They had to wait until everybody was off and police and paramedics boarded. Right?
No.
Yes. They also.
So they had to sit on an empty plane?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, a plane that had no other passengers except for the dead lady.
While everybody was, yes. So they had to wait for the paramedics to board so they could take the lady off.
Why couldn't they take those two people and put them in first class?
There was no other seat, apparently. I don't know. They also say that nobody so far from the airline has contacted them about this.
Crikey.
What?
I would just say, screw your rules, I'm standing for the rest of this flight.
Would you compensate people for that? Like, is that?
I think you have to.
I don't think. I mean,
refund flight.
I would start with this poor couple, but anyway, that was the protocol. They tried to move the body in a wheelchair, and there was no space. They couldn't fit it into the galley area, and so they had to move it back.
People are just dying to fly.
Stop it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Guys, I think I screwed up my friendship with The Rock.
Oh no, what'd you do?
I made a huge mistake the other day. A huge mistake.
So you follow Rock on
everything.
Does he follow you on anything?
Twitter. I think Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's replied.
Hey, listen, still counts.
Because he's replied a bunch of times throughout history. He's replied to a bunch of my tweets,
Okay.
right? So as you know, The Rock, he's my favorite wrestler of all time. I follow all, everything fitness and nutrition. Today I'm wearing a Project Rock
I saw
shirt
that.
and hat, right?
You're all Rock all the time.
All the time. Huge fan. Had a chance to multiple times meet him and interview him for the Roz and Mocha Show. Now, let's go through, before I tell you what the hell happened the other day where I think I screwed up my friendship with him, go through the history of all the other times that I've done something on social media that have also, in my mind, screwed up that friendship.
Okay, so this is the list of all the times you've screwed up the friendship?
These are all the fails, okay?
Okay.
So back in 2016, when it was his birthday, right? His birthday's in May.
Right.
And I went to wish him a happy birthday. And I said, happy birthday to my BF, The Rock. And then I was like, this is right before Central Intelligence, the movie with him and Kevin Hart, was about to come out, right?
Great
I was
movie.
like waiting for that
One of the
movie to
best.
come out. Happy birthday, right?
Yeah.
So I put BF as in best friend. No. But then people were replying, being like, yo, why are you calling The Rock your boyfriend? Right?
That's rough.
I know. So fail number one.
And what year was that?
In 2016.
And there weren't a lot of acronyms on social in 2016, but BF was definitely boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know that now, right?
Yeah.
And then if you guys remember in 2022, you guys remember that time when I thought that you were going to surprise me for my birthday by having The Rock visit?
Oh, no. Oh, right.
And I went, and the day before, I got a haircut. I shaved that morning. I got brand new Project Rock gear that I wore, and I was excited that day because I was like, today's the day. I don't know why I thought The Rock was going to show up.
Yeah.
Anyway, he didn't. And I know, Roz, you guys felt bad, and you reached out to The Rock, and you told him that I was expecting possibly him to show up.
Yes.
And he sent this birthday message immediately, which I thought was really nice. However, in the message, he said one thing that threw me off completely.
Dude, I heard that you thought I was actually going to come up and surprise you, which I really appreciate that, man. It really warmed my heart. And I loved hearing that, man. But I'm so sorry that you were so disappointed. I heard you went out and you did all this shit. You bought all this new stuff. You shaved your face. You shaved your balls. You shaved everything. What's that? Oh, he didn't shave his. Oh, got it. Sorry. I thought you said, never mind.
Yeah, very funny. So then 6 months later, I'm interviewing The Rock on the red carpet for Black Adam, right?
Yeah.
There was media from all over Canada there. And I was second in line to interview The Rock.
Yes.
He sees me. He recognizes.
Yes.
He's like, before we start, like, oh, what? No, thank you for the birthday message. And then says this.
Mocha, yeah. I sent you a video message, a birthday message.
Yes.
Yeah. Told everybody you shaved your now, look.
Oh my God, Rock!
Yeah.
Why would you say that in front of everybody here?
I remember.
Media from all over Canada was there. There were hundreds of people in that room.
Yeah.
And he says that in front of everyone.
Yeah.
So anyway, the other day, because on Instagram, you could try to FaceTime people, right?
No, you
so
didn't.
Before...
This is not the first time you've tried this.
No, not the first time. So before they announced that The Rock was going to be in Toronto for Elimination Chamber, I hit him up to ask him, right? And I tried to FaceTime him twice, and it didn't go through. So then, at the time, I was driving, so I did speech to text.
Yeah.
I sent him this message. Yo, Rock, it's Mocha. Just want to know if you're rolling through for Elimination Chamber. I'll be there, and I know it's a long shot, but would love to say hi. Have a good day. And then I hit send.
Yeah.
Not proofreading beforehand.
Okay.
Because what I read to you guys was the edited version.
Okay.
Because I had to go in and re-edit.
What did you write
Because
him?
for a really long time, sitting in The Rock's DMs was, I'll be there, and I know it's a long schlong, but would love to say hi.
He probably would have loved that.
A long schlong?
I know it's a long schlong. Guys!
Do you write schlong a lot? Because I feel like your phone...
That's weird.
The Rock is never going to want to see me face to face ever again.
Maybe the AI knows, though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the AI knows.
I'll be there, and I know it's a long shot, but the autocorrect said...
No.
How does autocorrect go to schlong?
I don't know, guys.
It just does. It does sometimes. Do you think you fixed it in time or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't say that it was seen,
Okay.
but maybe like it ended up, sometimes you can go into requested messages. You could still read the message, but it won't show that it was seen until it was accepted by the person you sent it to.
Right. Now, when you see that something is edited, sometimes you can click on the edited button and see what was edited.
No, you can't. Can you?
Yeah.
Not on Instagram?
I don't know if it's on Instagram, but I know on other things.
No, it does. On Instagram, it does. You can see when it's edited.
Yeah, you can see what was edited. You should get a shirt made for when you're going on Saturday.
Long schlong.
Yeah. You should get a shirt that just with that on it.
I know it's a long schlong.
I know it's a long schlong.
I would love to say hi.
Yeah.
You should say that in person if you do see him.
No! My life is over, guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Wagwan, brethren.
How are you?
You're blessed?
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
Always blessed. I'm like so
Like
blessed.
how blessed today?
Oh, you don't even know. I'm so blessed.
Like how blessed? Like you woke up today and
I
were-
checked my hands for stigmata.
Sorry,
That's
what?
how blessed I am.
Right.
That's how
For
blessed
what?
I am. You want to know how blessed? That's how blessed.
What is
Woke up today.
Look it up, Maria.
Yeah. Woke
I
up
don't know
today.
if I want to.
I'm just checking, man, because I feel blessed.
Lord have mercy.
Right? That kind of blessed.
Okay.
You know? Just
What'd you-
saying.
What'd you find, Maria?
Hold on. I'm Googling it now.
I just went on, I just updated my my LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
does it say on LinkedIn?
I will be the new Pope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Look at
that's how
that.
blessed I am.
He's on his way out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it say about stigmata, Maria?
Bodily marks, scars, or pains corresponding to those of the crucified Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth!
It happens. It only happens to the super blessed. You wake up one morning, you got the stigmata.
Right.
True.
Shem knows. Right, Shem?
Well, Shem's never woken up in the morning once.
Wow.
Wow.
Got it! Bro, it's too early for this, man.
I know. No, I feel great. I didn't feel good yesterday.
Why?
I don't know. Even like during the show, I didn't feel good.
Headache?
No.
Something's going around.
No.
Headache last week. Were you getting
Like
headache?
physically, I felt fine. I was just weird yesterday. I didn't feel right, like in the head yesterday.
Maybe you didn't get enough sleep the night
No,
before.
I got plenty of sleep the night
Maybe it
before.
was what you ate.
No, I
it
actually.
anxiety?
No, I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know.
Stuff
I
on your
just,
mind? You wanna
No,
talk?
I have no idea. Like I couldn't. I thought about it like all day yesterday. I was sitting around trying to figure out like why I was so bugged out over.
Oh, the weather
or something. No, it wasn't the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weather affects people's moods and stuff. And like their bones.
It was a beautiful day yesterday.
There was no sun. What do you mean?
We went from like drastic cold and snow to like 5 degrees yesterday, and stuff was like melting. And parts of the city it was
No, that
sunny,
would have put
parts
me.
of the
That,
city
no,
was
that would have put me in a decent
cloudy.
mood. That
No,
would've
but
put me in a
sometimes like
decent mood.
that drastic change it affects people.
No,
like maybe that would have affected
no, it
your
wasn't.
mood.
No.
Or you know,
it wasn't, 'cause I was
sometimes they say,
actually-
"Oh, I know it's raining. I know it's gonna rain because I'm feeling that pain in my knees."
Yeah. No,
Like,
no.
you one of those people?
No, I mean, I don't. I mean, I get pain in my knees, but it's for everything else aside from rain.
Standing,
walking,
sitting.
Yeah,
Sleeping.
Don't even sleeping. Yeah, showering. I hurt my knee in the shower last week.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Doing
I did.
what?
Standing.
Well, how you hurt your knee?
Did you fall?
No, I didn't fall.
Oh.
No, just standing. And even that didn't put me in a bad mood. I don't even know why I was in a bad, like I wasn't even in a bad mood yesterday. You've never had an off day
Yeah.
where you just like can't figure out like what's bugging you? I don't know.
No,
There was
most
just
times
something-
I know what's
You do,
bothering
huh?
me, yeah.
Yeah, no, I couldn't figure it out yesterday. So I just like rode the rest of the day through and just made the best of it. But
Is
I
there
woke
anything
up.
we can do for you today?
No,
Or
I
you
don't
feel
need
fine?
you to. No, that'll probably make it
Want a
worse,
juice?
to be honest with
Do you need a knee
Coffee?
brace?
Did you just say juice?
Yeah.
What am I, 5?
Or Shem.
You gonna? Sorry, Shem. Sorry, blessed.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello. You good? What are you doing over there? You got so much stuff over there, dude. I know. Can you hear me? It's crazy. No, I can't hear you at all. Is your microphone not working?
Can you hear me?
No.
No.
How about now?
Yeah. Hey.
Shh. Don't tell anyone, but I spilled water. Like 30 minutes ago. It didn't get on the equipment.
Yeah.
But it got like under the equipment.
Right.
Don't you get fined for that?
Schmorry.
And and then I had to use like enough paper towels to clean everything up.
Did you? And the paper towels here suck.
I know.
We have prison grade paper towels in this building.
It's like
Same
paper
thing with toilet
mache.
paper.
Right? Anyway, so if my stuff don't work today.
Yeah, it's not good. It's also not your fault, right?
Definitely. Whoever was here yesterday,
No.
to muck something up.
Man, if I did something like that, I don't think I would bring any other thing to drink in this building for the next decade.
Ew, it's so
I would
gross
just
under here. Bro,
What are you looking at?
underneath this board.
Oh, what are you doing over there? God damn.
Makes you feel any better. I spilled my entire coffee in my bag this morning.
Did you just find a knife?
There's a knife.
Where did you find a knife?
Look at all the dust on it under here.
Why is there a knife under the board?
I don't know. And a long hair just flew off.
Ew.
Wait a second.
Not me.
You just found a knife. Like
Yeah.
it's a butter knife.
Yeah.
But you just found a knife tucked in underneath the. That's like Dwight Schrute stuff over there.
What's someone saving that for?
You hiding weapons?
I don't know. There's a knife.
That's amazing.
Put the knife back. Someone might be looking for it.
No.
There's a zip tie under this one.
Oh, that's not a good look. Okay, wait a second. You got zip ties and knives on your side of the room?
I'm not the only one that stands on this side of the room throughout
Yeah,
the day.
okay.
Anyway. So far, so good. Everything's working. Maria, you spilled coffee inside of your bag?
Yeah, my entire bag reeks like coffee. My agenda's ruined.
No, you got to get a new agenda?
Yeah, and apparently a new backpack.
Just wash the backpack.
Yeah, why can't you wash it?
You can't wash a backpack.
What are you talking about?
You can't wash this.
Let me see. What kind of bag is it?
What are you talking about? Of course you can.
Oh, is that
It's a Kate Spade backpack. Oh God, it reeks like coffee.
Throw it in the washing machine.
Yeah, throw it out.
Just try throwing it in the washing machine. Just
I'm
see if
so
it works.
mad. It was all over my stuff, and all I smell is coffee now.
Aren't your generation supposed to be all about like non-waste? You're gonna throw a bag out because you spilled coffee in it?
It reeks.
Wait, why did you put your
Wash
coffee in the bag? Why did you not hold the cup?
It was closed.
So what?
It locks. I put it in there all the time.
Oh, okay.
And now nothing's working. My laptop,
Wait a second. I thought you accidentally spilled a coffee and then the coffee went in a bag. Are you saying that you spilled coffee in the bag because you put a coffee in a backpack?
It was locked. How is this my fault now?
Because you put coffee in a backpack.
Yeah, but it was closed. It's like putting your water bottle in your purse.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Can't say I can relate, Maria.
No, it's not. What kind of top?
satchel, whatever the hell
What kind of
you
top?
men use.
What kind of top is on your coffee?
It's a clicker thing. Like it closes. I left it at home because it spilt when I...
Hold on. This happened while you were still at home?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Maria.
No, this morning's been a disaster. I forgot my work phone at home. Like it just...
Okay.
Why are
now
you
I
such a
smell
mess?
like coffee. I just...
Why are you such a mess, Maria?
I'm just think things are not going right this morning. I'm tired.
No, things are going fine for you this morning.
What do you
Things
mean?
are going exactly how they should go for you this morning.
If things were going the way they should have this morning, the coffee wouldn't have spilled. I would not have forgotten my work phone.
No, things are going exactly the way they're supposed to go when you put coffee in your backpack.
It was closed. I shouldn't have mentioned anything. Honestly, screw the damn coffee at this point. I'm going to Tim Hortons.
That's exactly the outcome that anyone would expect when you put a coffee in a backpack.
No, it's not. I've been
That's
doing
why-
this every day for the last almost 2 years that I've been here.
Okay, but your day, Maria, is not going awful. Your day is going the exact way that it's supposed to go.
No, it's not.
Anyway. Great to be here, guys!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Fellas, we're getting killed out here. There's nothing we can do anymore.
What'd I do?
Absolutely nothing we can do.
What'd I do?
According to this woman on Barstool named Annika Christie, fellas are no longer allowed or should not be wearing jeans with running shoes. She went off. Listen to this.
I managed to piss off a lot of people when I said no more running shoes with jeans. I meant it from the bottom of my heart. First of all, if it pisses you off that bad, you need therapy. That's okay. Me too. Second of all, I say that to my coworkers because I want the best for them. I know they're capable of better. Jeans and running shoes, not it. Running shoes can go with anything else besides jeans. Jeans can go with anything besides running shoes. They don't belong together. They never will. It's ugly. Okay? Let's be honest here. Let's put our thinking caps on. It's ugly. They don't go together. A lot of guys are asking, well, what shoes do you suggest then? Any other pair of shoe. People are saying they're going to go with Crocs. That's fine. You can wear Crocs with jeans. You can shoot yourself in the foot too. Like, I don't know. You have free will. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want an actual answer as to what type of shoe you should wear, Jordans or Sambas and a different cut of jean. That's huge. Sorry, Ebo. But yeah, that's what I have for you.
Okay,
So, first off, to that generation of social media users, I will never understand why every time you need to make a point about something and film yourself, you have to eat.
I know, it's such a big trend.
Why does everybody eat while they're talking? It's horrible. Like, I'm literally not listening to anything you're saying because you're just standing there. You're going to talk for 2 minutes and you can't not eat? You got to eat and chew?
That's the thing.
But the sounds get
it's
more
not
views.
a thing. It's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway, so what I understand from this, Mocha, is that Jordans aren't considered running shoes.
No, those are basketball shoes.
Okay.
Well, technically sneakers if you're going to put them into like a
Sambas aren't
category.
considered running shoes.
Sambas?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Adidas ones.
Okay, so
Sure.
so those aren't running shoes.
What I think, and
What
correct me if I'm
what
wrong.
are running shoes
Maria,
then?
I'm thinking like actual shoes that you will use for training. For
Yeah, like if
running.
you're wearing jeans and you're wearing like on clouds.
Yes.
Like those should not be going together.
Or like a Adidas running shoe as opposed to an Adidas
like
casual.
very printed running shoes with jeans and a shirt just looks silly.
What about a New Balance?
That's fine depending on the New Balances.
If
Because
they're
there's like
not-
the 580s that are more of a sneaker, but then there's the ones that are more of a running shoe.
Right.
Or like Hoka's.
Mm-hmm.
Now-
Running shoe.
Okay, so I'm
That's
going
a
to tell
running
you. So for somebody, as an outsider, okay, who's not in the sneaker world, okay, Jordans are running shoes.
They're sneakers.
They're running shoes. They're all the same. They're all a variation of the
No,
same
because
thing.
when you go shopping now
It doesn't
online,
matter.
they have
There's no
lifestyle
difference.
and then they have running shoes.
That is marketing, Maria. Okay, they're running shoes.
It's not marketing, it's a category.
The difference is that Jordans are in a class of their own. You can wear
Sure.
Jordans to a wedding and nobody's going to say anything.
You've done it before.
But they're running shoes. They're still running shoes. They are. I know how you feel about it. I know how you
They're
feel
not.
about it.
They're not.
But no, they're not, because that's like saying leggings and jeans are the same.
They're still running shoes. They're still running shoes. Just because you can wear them to a wedding doesn't mean they're not running shoes. They're acceptable running shoes. They're the evolved running shoe.
No. I wouldn't
They're
wear
still-
Jordans to run.
Because you don't want to ruin them. But they are a running shoe.
No.
Because
They don't
they're
offer the kind of support you
precious.
need for running.
But you can play basketball in them?
Yes.
No. They are
That's a light
running.
run.
It's a what?
That's the light run. Yeah,
That says more
sprinting.
about basketball than it does about the shoe.
Because they're designed for basketball.
Okay. Jordans are a
Basketball sneaker.
running shoe.
They're not though.
Jordans are a
Sneaker.
running shoe.
Basketball shoes.
There's no such thing as a basketball shoe.
There is.
They're all running shoes.
They're not.
They're all running shoes.
I'm wearing Air Force Ones today. These are. I would never run in these.
Maria, can you wear Jordans on a exocycle?
No.
No. Why?
You can't.
I
What do
agree
you mean
with
you
Maria.
can't?
Because first of all, your foot won't properly fit into the actual like groove of where your foot should be. B, the slider won't
A
tighten your shoe
Jordan?
enough. And
I
realistically,
could
when you're on a
stuff-
cycle, you should be wearing clipped shoes.
I
So-
could stuff a Jordan anywhere you could have stuff a running shoe.
No.
Guaranteed.
But they're sneakers. They're not.
They don't offer
you're
the same kind of
comparing-
support.
Like you're comparing apples and oranges.
I'm not. It's a running shoe.
That's
Is it
like
not a
saying
running
jeans and jeggings are the same thing. They're not.
That's not the same at all.
No.
That's not the same at all. Let's say that's like saying a ball cap is the same as a top hat.
It's not, though.
It is. It's a hat.
No, it's not.
Oh, my God. In the overall category, yes.
So
it's a hat.
Top hat and Jordans are hats and runners.
Yo, that would be a fire combo, actually.
Tell me about it.
A top hat and Jordans?
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Got a great voice note from Roz and Mocha superfan, Flaming Romo. His name is Edward.
Okay.
Feel free to send us voice notes anytime you want, along with your texts at 925-555.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, I've got a question for you. If the five of you went on a road trip together across the border, who would fit into these roles the best? The primary driver, the secondary driver / navigator, the one that's always sleepy or hungry, the one most nervous at the border crossing, and the one that constantly needs washroom breaks.
Well, I know which one Roz will be.
Okay. Can I go first with my answers?
Yeah.
Primary driver would either be myself or Roz. Secondary driver / navigator, Roz or Maria. Always sleepy and hungry, Shem and Maury.
What?
Most nervous at the border, Maury. And the one that needs the most washroom breaks, Roz.
Yes.
What is...
Roz bathroom
What?
breaks for sure.
Shem, sleepy?
Bro, I don't sleep. What do you mean? Why would I be sleepy? No.
No, because you don't sleep.
No,
most
no,
of the time.
no. But I don't mess around when I drive. Like I'm always good when I drive.
I'm a
Do you
very
get
good
nervous?
navigator.
Do you get nervous at the border, Shem?
Are you asking me? Should I be? What are you trying to say?
That's an interesting one. Okay, Maury's not driving.
No,
right?
at
Like
all.
because we would have to have a van at that point, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not going. Also, it was really weird that he said like across the border. Like we couldn't just go on a road trip. Like we got to take somebody across the border. Like we're smuggling.
Well, road trips would be to like.
Oh, you can drive across the
Because I guess
you
maybe
could
he
just drive
wanted
north.
to. I guess because
maybe
he
like yeah.
because he wanted to know
The
like
border question.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Who'd
so
get
let's start
nervous?
with that one then. Who would be most nervous at the border?
Maury,
Like,
for sure.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, Maury would.
Yeah, but even for no reason though, like it might even
No,
be
I know.
irrational. But I think Maury would probably be the most nervous because I think that if anyone had something in their luggage that they weren't allowed to take over the border, I think it would be Maury, right?
Absolutely.
Or something that if they opened up in front of all of us. More and you know, and they were to whelp and throw their body on top of their luggage so we wouldn't see what was in there. That's definitely Maury, right?
100%.
And it would be worse on the way back because presumably we would have stayed at some sort of hotel or stopped somewhere, and it would be full of
And the license plate would be flagged anyway.
contraband.
Like
from,
check these guys, check this car when it comes back across.
from wherever we stayed. So Maury, I agree with you. Maury probably most nervous crossing the border. I would say primary driver. Okay, here we go. Primary driver, Shem. Secondary driver, Mocha. Navigator, me. Always sleepy, always hungry, Maria. Nervous crossing the border, Maury. Constantly has to pee, also me.
I think you're right, except for the first two.
Sleepy and hungry?
Yeah.
I would make Mocha the primary driver.
You would, huh?
Yeah,
I
because
flip back and
Mocha
forth on
drives
that.
to like, you know, his kids' things all the time. I think
So
Mocha's
do
a
I.
better
I'm a
driver.
good dad. What are you saying? That I'm not a good dad?
You stay at home.
No, I don't. I see
How
my
am
kid.
I not the driver?
I see.
Yeah.
What, you?
Yeah.
Nah, you're too young. I'm not going on a road trip with you. Yeah. No.
Damn, Maria.
No.
Just catching strays from
No,
us
listen,
today.
you're in the car with us. You're on the trip.
Well, thanks. Wow.
Yeah. What? You don't have. You can listen. You just sit and hang out, be hungry and sleepy.
Great. As long as we have
Right?
snacks, I'm good then.
But you need. Here's my thing: is that you need the person who gets hungry on a road trip. Otherwise, if you have a driver in there who hates stopping, you need somebody to be like, "Hey, listen, I'm managing our time here. We all need to eat, right?
Okay,
you need
so-
that
okay.
person on a road trip.
You're welcome then.
You do.
Thanks, Maria.
But that would never be. That would never happen because you would just be sleeping the whole time.
Keep driving, Maria's sleeping. She's fast asleep. Yo, that was a great question. Big shout out to you, Edward. Thank you so much for that voice note. And again, if you ever want to reach out either via text or just send us a voice note with a question or comment, 925-555.
Mr. Sherman, your bag seems to be vibrating.
No, it's not.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, you still play video games?
Yeah.
Because I know you're big into, I guess you're playing with the boy, right?
Yeah. We play NHL together now.
Yeah.
And I still solo play Spider-Man.
You still haven't finished Spider-Man yet?
No. I'm not like an everyday gamer.
Gotcha.
It's just like once in a while.
Because I'm going through this, they studied a bunch of games where they tried to figure out like what was the most stressful game in the sense of which game increases your heart rate the most.
Oh, like
right?
GTA, I bet.
So,
wait, no. Any of those oh my God. World of Warcraft?
Let me give you the top 3 here. So at number 3, the third most stressful game.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is at number 3.
Okay.
Number 3.
Tetris? Halo.
Number 2.
Halo.
FIFA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
FIFA at number 2. The number 1 game, most stressful game, raising the heart rate by 21 beats per minute. So it's a 32% increase.
Fortnite.
In heart rate. No.
I'm saying Tetris.
No.
Mario Kart.
Oh my! Yes. Okay, I played this on the weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah, I played Mario Kart on the weekend with
Yeah.
a bunch of people on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Do you understand the intensity? Everyone was screaming. I was stressed out.
Yeah. I play Mario Kart with my kid. He's really good at it.
Very stressful.
He does me all the
I
time.
still play my
believe
old
this.
school games.
Which are?
Faxanadu.
Who?
What?
Which is the one where it's a medieval game and you have to like buy bread for your wench.
Can you even say that word anymore?
That's what they say in the words. It comes up at the bubble.
It comes up on the screen. Yeah. Some of those conversations on video games are questionable, even on like the normal games. Roxy plays a couple games where like the two characters talk to each other, where like the bubbles pop up on the screen.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, something is definitely lost in translation here,
Yeah.
right? Because it's weird the way they talk. The least stressful game, the one that raises your heart rate the least stressful game.
Farmville.
Wii bowling.
Solitaire.
Incorrect. I wouldn't say solitaire. That's very stressful for me. Animal Crossing.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a peaceful game. It's so nice, right?
Animal Crossing's a crazy game.
Uh-huh.
The girls were playing that for a real long time.
Do they abandon?
They did, and
So what happens to all your characters then?
Well, we
Did
were
you guys
talking.
die?
We were talking on the weekend about like they should just go back to the world and see what the world looks like now because it doesn't stop. It just keeps
continues
going
in the background, right?
Yes,
Like the
And
AI takes over.
I told you they were like play Animal Crossing with us, build a character. I'm like I don't enjoy. I don't want to go and plant flowers in a video game. To me, that's not fun, right? Yeah. It's fun for you guys. It's relaxing. You do it after work and after school, and it's cool, right? It's not interesting for me. So they were like, just build a character and build a house and come and live with us. And I was like, okay, cool. So I built a character, right? And I built a house. And then I did like one evening, we were all playing Animal Crossing as a family, and it was great and everything else. And then I just stopped playing. And then they continued on. And one day, Roxy was like, Dad, look at this. And I was like, what? And she went to my house. Yeah. And knocked on my door, and I came out, and my character looked like somebody who hadn't left the house in 3 months. I was dirty. My hair was a mess.
So like real life.
Yes, shut up. All my stuff had died, right? And then it was very stressful for me because I was like...
So did you have to like get
No, I was
cleaned
just like, put me away, let me die. Yeah. You guys continue on.
So for all you know, your character is dead now.
For all I know, use me as fertilizer.
Yeah.
Okay, put me in your garden.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jay, what's up, man?
Good. I'm actually just at work right now.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Decided to give you guys a text just because, I've been a big fan for the last 10 years, honestly, since I got my license.
Oh, wow.
And you guys been part of, my drive on a daily basis. And actually, yesterday I heard you guys talking to a lady, and you guys talked about listening to the docu-series. So I just decided, I should stop loafing around and just listen to it. And I completely binged everything, finished the whole thing. And honestly, it was amazing.
Really?
And it brought back so many memories that I felt like just happened a month ago. One of them being damn it, Maury, talking about the funnel and the KFC gravy. I completely forgot. When did that even happen?
Years
that
ago.
was early days of the Roz and Mocha
that
Show,
was
man.
years
Like
ago.
2011, maybe.
So wait a second. You listened to the entire docuseries in one day?
About, let's say almost 2 days.
Okay.
Okay, because that's 6 episodes. Each episode is in and around an hour, maybe just over an hour. The history of Roz Mocha, by the way, is literally the history of this show. So you enjoyed it. What else do you think, man? Like, did you have any questions, or does anything stand out to you in listening to the docuseries?
Honestly, aside from it bringing back so many memories like that, it was just great to hear, like, the history of where you guys came from. I mean, honestly, I didn't know the background story of Roz being in, all those other, I guess, ventures you had. I just personally knew you from the show and same as Mocha. So it's like, I didn't realize how crazy and big of a celebrities you guys were, because it just felt like you guys were like home, right? It's
buddy. Yeah.
This was it. So honestly, that was great to listen to your guys' history and just to get to know more about you guys and just bring back all those memories again that I completely forgot. But when you talked about it, it was like, whoa. Wasn't that just last month?
No, that's great.
That's crazy,
that's
dude.
Awesome.
We've heard from other fans, too, who've said that they've gone back and listened like a couple of times because, sometimes you're listening to a podcast and like, you may be paying attention, but something else catches your attention and you're kind of focused on that. Maybe you missed a certain bit of detail or one thing that was mentioned on the podcast. They would go back and listen and be like, oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that part, or I missed that part altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's full of nostalgia. And so for anybody like you who kind of grew up to the, with the show, where your mom was driving you to school and now you're grown and working, there's so much nostalgia in there that you're not the first person to say that it sort of feels like home, which is really great to hear. That's sort of the best compliment, dude.
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Whew, damn it, Maury. Sorry, man, but...
Bro.
You've listened to the show. Okay, there.
Wait, yeah, I love Mocha, but I gotta go with the OG. So I have to go with the OG.
Which is who? Roz
the
or
old
Mocha?
Guy.
Oh. So wait a second. What are you saying?
I love you, Roz. You're great, man.
Bro. This is one of the kids we raised right here.
I know.
Jackass.
Love you, man. Later, dude.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I ran out of washer fluid on my way to work yesterday morning.
And?
I had to
go to the gas station?
No, I had a little bit left. I had like a squirt left in the bottle. And so when I got to work, I just had to use that to get me home. But I burned through a lot. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I find that my windshield gets dirtier than everybody else's on the highway.
Same.
I really do.
That's everybody's this
I
time
will
of year,
be
though.
squirting, right? And I look around, nobody else is squirting.
Oh,
right?
I am. I'm lower to the ground.
No, I'm telling you. I look around all the time. I'm like, I got my wipers going. I'm like spritzing.
Yeah.
Right? And nobody else is spritzing like I spritz.
So embarrassing.
No, nobody else is. I think that my windshield gets dirtier than everybody else's.
Nah, everyone's in the same boat, man.
How fast are you going through a jug of washer fluid?
I actually got it filled today. I filled 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Maury, how fast are you going through a jug of washer fluid?
Like once a month?
Maria, how fast are you going through a jug of washer fluid?
Well, I've been doing a lot of driving recently, so I'd probably say a couple weeks.
Shem?
About a month and a half.
1 week.
A week?
I think you're over spritzing.
A week.
No.
One week.
Because if it gets dusty and gross, I have to.
Are you the type, Maria, then, that you keep or actually both Maria and Roz, you keep your hand on the button that presses the water, that presses the windshield fluid, like for a long period of time, every couple of seconds?
No, I don't.
No.
I give it one squirt, boom, done.
Oh, yeah.
It also depends. Like if you're taking side roads and stuff, it definitely gets more wet.
Yeah.
I don't know more. You said you spritz more because you're lower to the ground?
Oh, I'm
That don't make
constantly
sense, bro.
spritzing.
You think that makes
Absolutely, because
think
it's less
so?
to travel. The dirt from the ground.
Oh, you think it's from the ground? I get it from the cars in front of me.
Yeah.
They're spitting it all up at me.
Yeah, or when you're on the
right?
highway, the trucks, right?
Yes, yeah.
I hate buying it, so I might wait till my dad goes to Canadian Tire and then I take his bottles.
Oh my God, Maria!
He knows.
But I'm also spraying from the front and the back.
Before I was driving on the weekend, he said, fill up your car. I left you the other half of the bottle because he knows.
Oh, he only gives you half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? That's what you get when you don't pick it up yourself.
Well, he had to fill out my mom's first, and then so I took whatever was left.
So you always get the leftover fluid?
No, the other time he had one saved for himself on the drawer in the garage, and I took the whole bottle.
You took the whole bottle?
Yeah.
Yo, you better.
It's okay. He'll go back to Canadian Tire.
Maury just brought up a good point because I only spray from the front. I don't spray from the front and back.
Oh, I do front and back.
No, I don't.
Have to.
I don't have it.
Spraying on both ends at the same time.
To get free washer fluid.
What's that, Maury?
I use my points at the gas station to get free washer fluid. God. I missed something funny.
Yeah, because you're not listening, bro. Oh, my God, Maria.
Lord have mercy. Do that, Maria. Don't do that, okay?
I'm so sorry. I haven't stopped talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't.
Because we are getting very close in this conversation.
Just don't.
Very, very close to me playing this.
And spit on that thing. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to get your opinion on this because I don't understand the enormity of it because I was never a Wu-Tang fan.
Okay.
But the Wu-Tang tour, is this huge?
Always.
It is.
Yeah. Where's it going?
They're calling it the Wu-Tang Forever, the Final Chapter.
Okay.
So it's RZA.
Yeah.
Correct me if I get any of these wrongs.
Love this.
Wrong,
Go ahead.
Okay. So RZA. Is it GZA? Jizza. Curious. Raekwon.
Yeah.
Ghostface Killah.
Yeah.
Method Man.
Yeah.
Inspector Deck.
Yeah.
Wow. You God.
Yeah.
And Master Killa.
Yeah.
And they'll be joined by Capadonna.
Yeah.
And Young Dirty Bastard.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Right?
And you did that during Black History Month.
Thank you.
Man.
I know my Wu-Tang.
Well done.
Good job, bro.
So is this a big deal that they're all doing this together? Explain the enormity of this because people are really freaking out.
Because it's very rare, very, very rare nowadays that the Wu-Tang Clan as a collective with all of them to be on tour at the exact same time.
Okay.
Because sometimes Method Man is like filming a movie or a TV show, right?
Right.
So he'll only show up for, let's say, a New York show or an LA show or a Vancouver show.
Gotcha.
Anything like that, right? But this, as far as I understand, they're going to be touring like all of them for all of the shows.
And it hasn't happened in forever. So it's
No, and, like,
I think
throughout
the only
history-
Canadian stop is Toronto in July, August.
Yeah,
July, something like that.
Toronto. They love, like Raekwon lived in Toronto for a really, really long time.
So for most of like my life since their inception, I thought Wu-Tang was a t-shirt company.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the only place I ever saw. I saw the logo and then I just saw Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
they had a clothing line called Wu Wear.
No, but I just thought that it was like that was the name of the t-shirt company.
Oh, got it.
Right? Like I thought it was a t-shirt company. I had no idea that it was actually like a band or an outfit or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it. Just a group. It wasn't until years later, and I don't know if I know. Like I understand the enormity of Wu-Tang and the influence of Wu-Tang because anytime I'm reading about anything, somebody is always influenced by something Wu-Tang has done.
Yeah.
And then I know that billionaire guy bought that Wu-Tang album.
Oh, Martin Shkreli.
Yeah, right?
You know, it's funny. I was just thinking about that guy the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder what Martin Shkreli's up to and if Wu-Tang still hate him.
Because that was the big story was that they made one of one, right? Like an album.
Yeah.
And he bought it.
Yeah.
And has anybody ever heard it?
He has.
But nobody else has.
No, and then there was this big thing where, like, I don't know, Ghostface Killah from Wu-Tang was like threatening him publicly.
I know, like they wanted to kill the guy for some reason.
And then Martin Shkreli had his goons with him in videos, and he was like, I'm not scared of Wu-Tang Clan.
Like it was the weirdest thing, right? So
it was
like
a very odd moment in time.
I didn't understand. All I knew is that this legendary band, made an album which was one of one, and fans were all fans wanted they just wanted new music, and they decided to make a one of one, right? Which to me was one of the sort of best musical gimmicks. To me, it's my second favorite musical gimmick that an artist has ever done with an album.
What's the first?
My first was when Beck released a new album.
Okay.
Remember, Beck, the singer? He does I've
heard of
you know,
Loser Baby.
Yeah.
I know that song. Yeah.
So Beck released an album.
I thought Beck was a group.
YouTube doing One of One is my second favorite. When Beck released an album years ago, he only released it in sheet music form. So if you wanted to hear it, you had to play it yourself.
Oh my God, Beck. Well, that's actually pretty brilliant, but like, WTF, bro.
Okay. So that was my number one. But Wu-Tang was my number two, which was releasing One of One. And then they were selling it for like an insane amount of money.
Did people buy it?
Well, no, but the Martin Shkreli bought it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the sheet music.
No. Yeah, they did. People did.
Wow,
Yeah. But when Wu-Tang released One of One, Martin Shkreli bought it. And to me, this was just going to be like, it should have just been a wonderful transaction between an artist and a rich guy. Sure. Right? You know, it all worked out for everybody. But then they wanted to kill him for some reason. And I never understood why they wanted to kill him.
Because then at one point, he was like threatening to destroy the album. Right? He's like, I'll take a bat to it. I'll crumple it up, like I'll put it through a shredder.
So now there's beef. Anyway, this is a very big deal, I know, for you, Mocha. That's why I bring it up.
I'm gonna try to go to this show,
which is
and also like if you because I
on
follow them since the inception of the group, and they've had like issues within different members of the group as well, right? And they've all pieced it out and stuff.
Yeah.
And Old Dirty Bastards, the late Old Dirty Bastard, his son has taken on the persona.
R.I.P.O.D.B.
Right? So Young Dirty Bastard is the guy that's
come on,
that's on stage. And which, by the way, it's funny you bring this up because right now I'm currently watching through Disney on Hulu.
Yeah.
They have like a Wu-Tang TV show.
They do.
That tells like the story of the group.
I might check that out. I'm interested in
and
that.
And Young Dirty Bastard is there. He's in it, playing his dad, and he does a great job.
Really, huh? Yeah. Well, there you go. It is, what is it? March, April, May, June. July 14th in Toronto is the Canadian
Amazing.
style.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Shem, executive producer of the Roz and Mocha Show. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. So February came and went.
It's a short month.
A flash, right?
And Shem was saying that in creating the monthly recaps, which we're going to play for you, the February one here, this was by far the most difficult.
Oh my God, writing this was like it. I was really concerned that I wasn't going to get this done in time. And that's the first time.
Because there was so much, or because it was a short month, or because there wasn't enough, or
Both.
what made it hard?
No, there was a ton of content, but you'll see the cadence in which the original song is done in was very, very challenging to write for.
Interesting.
The hell is cadence?
Flow. Yes, sorry, the flow.
Yeah. Music video for this will be dropping on all Kiss social accounts at some point today, right?
Yeah, well, absolutely.
All right, here we go. With the cadence. Look it up, Damon Moore. Here is your look back at February featuring Shem, the one and only. Oh my God, Shem.
It's too damn cold and snow is outside. Snow is outside. Snow is outside. Too damn cold. It's too damn cold. That Kanye West is not a nice guy. Not a nice guy. Not a nice guy. Douchey troll. Douchey troll. Guess who's back? Back again.
Yeah, I love it.
Shemmy's back. Tell your friends. Shemmy's back to recap. Shemmy's back to recap. Shemmy's back to recap. Shemmy's back. Next month of the Oscars, but at the Grammys, Chopper and Sabrina won big. Congrats to him. A monkey knocked out the power in Sri Lanka. Dallas, oh my God, they traded Luka. You're playing with LeBron and he's on the Lakers. That don't seem fair. Yeah, I am complaining. In other news, there's no debating. The Eagles won it all. Yeah, they dominated. Canada won big at 4 Nations. Overtime winner from Connor McDavid. Brandon Ingram is a Raptor. Ain't going nowhere. He signed long term. Those plane crashes, yep, they are scary. What's going on? It's a mystery. Can't forget this anniversary. SNL, they turned the big 50. Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, their legal drama, it stays messy. This month was about Black history. What a month was February. So sit back, reminisce with me. Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys. Album of the year went to Queen Bee. What a month was February. To Irv Gotti, hey, rest in peace. The Jays, they failed to sign Vladdy. No jail time for A$AP Rocky. Lots happened in February. These tariffs, What they trying to sell us? 51st ain't more like 11th province. So many shows to entertain us. Paradise new season of White Lotus. NBA, yeah, they got a problem. All-Star Weekend is so boring. Super Bowl halftime was kinda meh. Kendrick, Serena, and SZA. I get it though, there was a deeper meaning. Just wasn't for me, I wasn't feeling. To the haters, na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Drake's got another number one album. Have you heard it? Yeah, it is a banger. The nice comeback from the worst year ever. Hudson Redstock passed away. On the 14th was Valentine's Day. New music next month, can't wait for that though. From Selena and her boo Benny Blanco. The world lost a guy who made Nutella. Drake's doing his thing down in Australia. Yeah, this month it was real busy. From Trump to sports, it got crazy. Can't nobody recap like me. Say goodbye to February. We've almost done 40 of these. You getting all this content for free. Call me the recap MVP. Say goodbye to February. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
Killed it, my guy! Congratulations!
Thank you. Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.